What's up guys, and welcome to Calisthenics. Today's video isn't going to be as fun and as positive as usual. Today we're going to be talking about a recent injury that I have, and I thought it'd be worth talking about it and talking about how you can work around it, what you should be doing if you're injured, whether it's serious or not so serious, it doesn't really matter. If you do have an injury, there are certain things that you need to do, and we'll be talking about that in this video. So stay tuned and I hope you enjoy it. So I guess to kick the video off, I'll be talking about what the injury actually is, what I'm going through like it's a big deal, but hey. So basically, I work at a movie theater, as some of you may know, and sometimes I have to work on the ice cream stand, serving up scoops of ice cream in a tub. So obviously it's summer, you have customers coming in all day long, and you may spend 5 hours at the ice cream stand, you may spend 9 hours at the ice cream stand. The way it works where I work is that you work mainly on weekends and not so much throughout the week. So all your hours are kind of condensed around the weekend time. So yeah, that basically results in very long days during the weekends and Friday around then, and then kind of more rest throughout the week. But yeah, so basically to explain or what I think's happened after doing some research and after talking to the doctor about it, is that when I'm serving ice cream, basically what I'm doing is I'm scooping up ice cream, and the ice cream can be really quite hard because it's summer. We have to keep the ice cream really cold so that it doesn't melt. So the ice cream can be really hard in the freezer, and so you have to push through it. And throughout a whole day, it does become quite strenuous. It's not hard in itself, but the repetition doing it over and over and over and over again does become quite tiring. So yeah, doing this repetitively over and over throughout the whole day, serving scoops of ice cream, basically tightened my chest, so pulled my chest in, because essentially when you're doing this to serve ice cream, it's no different than doing a chest fly. So yeah, tightening up my chest on this side, this is the side that's affected, the other one's totally fine. Chest becomes tight, shoulder kind of pulls in, nothing to do with my shoulder blade really. And then the tendon and muscle of the trapezius in the middle, not the upper portion, not the lower portion, the middle area is actually being stretched directly in line with my range of motion. So when I do this, basically in line with my fist behind me is where the strain is. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I don't know if it's tendinitis. The doctor definitely said it was muscular, so it could be the tendon, it could be the muscle itself. I'm not sure, but I definitely need to let it rest and let it recover before I start getting back into training. So that kind of brings me on to my next point, which is what do you do when you have an injury, even if you don't think it's very serious? And the answer to that is you rest. You do what you can to recover it, you do what you can to maintain your performance, your muscle mass, whatever your goal is, while you're recovering. And I'll go on to that in more detail afterwards. But the main thing is to make sure that you recover so that you can come back to your training fully recovered and get back into it normally, and just be careful, try not to injure yourself. Obviously this was a work-related injury, not a workout-related injury, but still it kind of makes you think about where you should be more careful and how a stupid little thing can make you basically make you suffer a whole month and you're not able to work out. So let it recover, do what you can to heal the area, and then basically get back into it whenever you can. So I might be out for 2-3 weeks, maybe a month, I don't know, but I'm gonna wait until it gets better, which means no pull-ups, no dips, and those are essentially no push-ups either, because there's too much movement in my scapula, and therefore I'm moving the area too much, and I don't want to do that. So that means that pretty much all my upper body exercises and workouts, I'm not able to do those for a while, which really sucks. That's why I was saying this video isn't as fun as they usually are, or positive as they usually are, because pretty much out of the gym, all I can do is train my legs. So that sucks. Now I'm going to go on to the next point, which I briefly just mentioned, which is what do you do if you can't train in a certain way? You try to find other ways to train. So I can do exercises like tricep extensions, bicep curls, but these aren't calisthenics moves, of course. So sometimes this kind of shows why there are always benefits to different styles of training. Sometimes bodybuilding exercises or weighted exercises, machines and things like that can actually be very beneficial to training and focusing on certain muscle groups without moving other areas. So when I'm doing bicep curls, I can easily keep my shoulder fixed in place without moving my trapezius and curl up with control. Same goes for tricep cable extensions, I can do that. And there's no problem because my shoulder blade, scapula is fixed in place, it's not moving. Therefore the tendon and the trapezius aren't moving around and they can recover and rest. So calisthenics is not going to allow you to do that because all the exercises are compound exercises. They're going to be working multiple muscle groups at one time. When you're doing your pull-ups, obviously your scapula is definitely moving up and down, your traps are working, your biceps are working, your lats are working, your rear delts, everything's working together. Push-ups, same thing. If you want to do it with full range of motion, you're going to have to push up and kind of push your scapula or your shoulders through, and it stretches your scapula. Same with dips, you're kind of dipping down, everything's moving around, and that's what I really need to avoid. So calisthenics is awesome, I love calisthenics, and one of its best aspects, so training so many muscle groups at the same time, is also one of its biggest downfalls, which is when you're injured, you're pretty much screwed and you can't really do calisthenics exercises anymore. So yeah, so talking about what you can do when you can't train a certain area is focus elsewhere. I'm the type of person that I do my leg days, but they're not my favorite days. I hate training legs, I'm not going to lie to you. I always do it because I know it's important to have a balanced physique, balanced strength throughout my body, and obviously I don't want to have chicken legs, so I train my legs. But now that I have the time, I'm going to really focus on my leg training, really focus on pistol squats, some other weighted exercises actually, so I'm going to talk about that just a little bit afterwards. But yeah, focusing on that, and hopefully I'll start to really enjoy my leg training and my weak point will become a strong point. But yeah, that's what I'm doing until I can train my upper body. And if you guys have any injuries that you have to work around, try to keep exercising, try to stay active, just let that area recover and rest. So talking about bicep curls, tricep cable extensions, doing weighted leg exercises and so on, I don't actually have that equipment here. I mean, I do have some. I don't have anything like a cable extension or a cable machine. But my girlfriend actually recently started working at gym and I got a membership there, and they have some pretty insane calisthenics style training areas. So it's a cross training area that I will be showing. You may have seen it on my Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram, definitely check it out in the link below and follow me on there if you want to. And you'll see kind of what kind of training I was doing before I injured myself or felt the pain of my injury. And what I will be doing as soon as I recover. They have an awesome cross-training area with flying pull-up bars, places where I can actually do my pull-ups without having to bend my knees because the pull-up bar is high off the ground, Olympic rings, everything like that. So that's really awesome. And obviously, it's a gym, so they have all the bodybuilding weight training equipment too. So my thinking on this is that if I'm training there, I'm paying a membership, and there are some exercises that are weighted that are going to help me, especially now that I can't do pull-ups, dips, push-ups. I'm definitely going to use them, and I'm going to put them to my advantage, especially for leg training. There are leg curl machines, leg extension machines that I really enjoy, a leg press. I hate squats, never doing squats again. And then obviously I can do my pistol squats and box jumps in that whole cross-training area. So these are workouts and videos that you can definitely look forward to. Training in a gym where I have a lot more equipment, a lot more flexibility for my workouts and what I can do. So I'm really looking forward to getting better. It really sucks that I have my injury at this time because this is the time where I could really start to enjoy that, but I guess I'll have to be patient and do it when I can, when I feel better. So I guess the main thing that you need to take away from this video is that if you have an injury, however serious or not so serious it may be, you definitely need to let it recover. Do what you can to work around it. Try to stay active if you can. Obviously, if you have a broken leg, that can be a little bit harder, but you know what I mean. Just try to stay active. Try to not give up completely because it's going to be a lot harder to get back into it when you've recovered from your injury. And yeah, definitely don't train on it because then it can get a lot worse. So a small injury can become a severe injury. A small tear can become a huge tear or a complete tear in a muscle if you keep training on it. So keep these things in mind. Definitely don't train on an injured muscle, tendon, joint, whatever it may be. play it safe, guys, and hopefully this video helped you out. Hopefully it can kind of help any of you guys that are injured out there and motivate you to go train, do what you can, even though you're not doing what you prefer to do. But yeah, so that's it for the video, guys. Sorry I kind of rambled on. I thought it was worth mentioning for you guys that are injured or may be injured in the future, you never know. And I thought it was worth mentioning because obviously the videos that are going to be coming up in the next few weeks may not be as active as they used to be, and I thought you guys should be aware of that. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and definitely stay tuned for the videos that will be coming in a few weeks time, because they're going to be so much more exciting, so much better. And yeah, I'm really going to try to up my game in video making, and you know, just overall making it more entertaining for you guys. So thanks for watching. Take care, guys. Stay strong. Peace out.